Hello, and welcome to our new workout. Today we are doing full body circuits. I'm super excited. We're going to be doing 2 6-exercise circuits. No rest in between the exercises, and then we're going to take a short rest in between each circuit. If you want a harder workout today, please use the heaviest weights that you can possible for 12 repetitions, or move faster, or if you're limited in your equipment, do extra repetitions or do a 3rd circuit. If you need an easier workout than what I'm demonstrating today, take your time, take breaks, consider doing body weight only, do fewer repetitions, do 1 circuit. This is your workout. Please make it right for your body. Your job is to work about 20% harder today than your current fitness level. 20%, that's it. This is not balls to the wall, leave it all on the gym floor. That's not the psychology that won't get you anywhere. Your job is to just push 20% beyond where you are today. Welcome. If you're new to the workout, let me know. Say hey so I can keep an eye on you. And welcome to the Women's Strength Nation headquarters and Grand Palace. Let's get started, you guys. Okay, so we are going to go through a pre-workout preparatory sequence. Like I said, if you've got any issues with technology, please, somebody feel free to unmute yourself and just let me know. Our pre-workout preparatory sequence is to get you ready for the workout. It's not really to warm you up temperature-wise. It's to get your body ready so that you get a better workout. Separate your feet, take a big inhale up. Exhale it out. Do 2 more just like that for me. I want to get my camera perfect. It's always a different day with the camera. There we go. And exhale it out. 1 more time. Take a big inhale up. Exhale it out. Okay, let's take your left hand up over your head and hold. Take it up. Take a slight lean over to the side, and then I want you to rotate as if you're going to look under that left underarm and hold. Hold and breathe. Use your breath. And relax it down. Right arm up over your head. Lengthen way up out of that waistline. Take a slight lean and then rotate as if you're looking under that right arm, really opening and lifting. We're activating that transverse abdominis right here, which is the muscle that helps draw your abdomen inward. Keep your glutes tucked under, hips tucked under slightly to activate the glutes. And relax it down, keeping your feet separated. Let's come into a spinal rotation. Activate and squeeze your glutes on the leg that you're turning away from. So squeeze the glute, okay? As you come into this rotation, really anchor down on your glute to create a good foundation for your spine to rotate around. And I want you to rotate as if you're trying to look all the way back behind your body. Let your arms just go. Keep your abs drawn in and really enjoy it. Enjoy that little bit of a stretch that you get here through the spine, just relieving a little bit of tension. We're also preparing the core here and just opening up a little bit of mobility through your spine. Let those shoulders and arms just relax and kind of swing around you. Feels so good, especially if you've done a lot of sitting this week. 1 more and relax. Bring your feet together, soften your knees, find your balance onto 1 leg. If you need to hold something to stabilize, totally cool. But the whole point of this exercise is to challenge your balance and to wake up your core and your entire body by challenging your balance. Once you settle in, use your arms to support you. I want you to look left and right. Look left and right. It's going to throw your balance off. That's the whole point of the game here. Look left and right using your hands to counterbalance. Then I want you to look up, look down, look all around, tapping down when you lose your balance. If this is hard, you're doing your job. This should be hard. This should stimulate and challenge your balance, making it very hard for you to counterbalance. It's going to warm up the leg, prepare the feet and the arches of the feet, and just really improve your balance in general. And relax, switch sides. I realize that if you're watching this in playback on YouTube or on my website, it probably looks like a very silly exercise, but I promise you it's one of the best exercises you can do. every single day. This will help you forever. This will make you a better runner. This will improve the musculature of your legs, improve the mechanics of your feet and your arches, strengthen the arches, strengthen the knee. Incredible exercise. Look left to right. The more you actually move your visual gaze, the more it's going to throw your balance off. So if you're getting good at this, I want you looking everywhere. I want you turning around and looking behind yourself, lifting your head and your eyes and looking everywhere. The whole point is to be able to look around and maintain your balance without tapping down. Eventually, you're going to have to tap down. Even I do, we all do. But the whole name of the game is to look everywhere, throw your balance off, let all of that musculature have to adapt. It's fabulous. Your leg is probably feeling super warm here. And relax, bring your feet together. I want you to take a big reach up, and then you're going to step back into just like a little bit of a modified lunge. Okay, letting your back knee release and bend down towards the ground. As you step forward, I want you to really actively reach way up. Lengthen yourself, big reach. Big reach. As your body gets accustomed to this, we're going to take this move and make it a bit bigger by reaching all the way down to the ground into a full lunge. Big reach, full lunge. Take your time. You can move quickly here. You can also move a bit more slowly. Really let that back hip deepen into the stretch, letting your knee come down and tap onto the floor, giving you an incredible opening on that back hip, but it's also great for the back foot and toe, activating and warming up the glutes as you step forward, pressing into the front heel, and also bringing your heart rate up. One of my favorite prep exercises right here. I do this pretty much every single day, and I certainly do it before every single strength workout. 2 more. Last one. And take your feet separated. Take a look down. Make sure that your feet are truly parallel to each other. Keep them there. Don't let your toes open. Feet truly parallel, and we're going to go side to side. Sitting deeply into the heel of that leg that you were leaning into. Heavy, heavy into this heel. You want very little happening on your toes. So release your toes, keep all of the effort and the activation and body weight onto your heels. Sitting deeper as we get into the set. And let's take it deeper yet. All the way down, sweeping your hand across the floor. Pressing your hips back, really press your hips way back towards the wall behind you, sitting heavy on your heels, driving off the heel here and here, really driving off that heel, sitting super deep, and let's do 2 more. And relax. So you're just going to turn from this wide stance, turn so that you're in a low lunge. I want you to put your fingertips in a tented position if you can. If this is difficult, you're going to keep your hands in a fist just like that. But ideally, you're going to keep your fingertips tented in front of your front toe. From here, you're going to step back, step forward, sweep up, and then turn towards the leg in front, bringing your hand back to your heel. Pause for the world's greatest stretch. Big lift and return. Sweep back to lunge, step back, step forward, sweep up, turn towards the leg that's in front, hand to the back heel and hold. Hold for that stretch.
Holly?
Yeah.
I just can't see your full position.
Okay.
The video. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Guys, I'm curious, is it her camera or is it my camera?
Maybe it is my camera. Okay.
It might be your camera because you guys should be able to see pretty much all of me, yes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. It's
I think it's probably your camera. So open up your camera. Maybe if you're, I don't know, if you're on an iPhone, if you're watching me from an iPhone, you guys, it does crop the image.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Yep. And open. Yeah, because you guys should be able to pretty much see all of me right now, all of my mat, even my hand. That's one of the problems with the various devices that are out there. A couple more here, guys. Scoop up. I want you to do about 3 to 4 on each side, really enjoying that stretch. Inhale it up. Other side, one more time. Again, this is another great exercise that you could do every single day. Oh, it's just so good for so much. And relax, fingertips, step forward. And with soft knees, I want you to open up into a bit of an RDL and then exhale into a forward bend. Let's do that again. Bend your knees, open your chest into an RDL, forward bend. 2 more times, bend the knees, keep the neutral arch in your spine, forward bend. 1 more time, bend the knees, open up. Now we're gonna stand and take a drink of water. We're gonna get into the workout now, guys. Again, if there's any issues, just let me know, but you should be able to see me pretty well here. Eventually, I'm gonna be able to have a better camera setup so that you get even more of me, but I do want it nice and tight for now. So let's get started. We are jumping into full body circuits. We've got 6 exercises. You're not going to take any break in between these 6 exercises unless you need to. Then at the end of the circuit, we'll take a short break and then we'll repeat this circuit before we go on to the second circuit. 6 exercises. Let me show them to you quickly for those of you that want to get out ahead of me and move a little bit faster. I'm just going to show you real fast 2 quick reps of each exercises and then we'll do it together. So first exercise is a squat and press. Squat and press. Second exercise, bent over dumbbell row. Third exercise, overhead press. Fourth exercise, grab a heavier weight load, and we are doing sumo squat. Fourth exercise. Fifth, grab moderate weight dumbbells for bent arm side raise. And last is a hammer curl. All right, guys, so you need medium to heavy weighted dumbbells. Let's start. First exercise, you want a slightly heavier dumbbell, squat and press. Remember, 12 repetitions. Unless you're limited by your weight load, then you'll do more repetitions. Toes are turned open. Here we go, squat and press for 12. There's 1. Please count your own repetitions. You do not need me to count for you. You're a big girl. My bandwidth is better used to coach you and guide you on the exercise. So promise me you will count your repetitions to keep it balanced and to keep it on point. 12 to 15 here, depending on your fitness level and depending on the heaviness of your dumbbell. The heavier the dumbbell, the fewer reps. 1 more, bent over dumbbell row, slightly heavy dumbbells. Feet together, knees soft, slight neutral arch in your back, pause. You've got 12, 2. Keep an arch in your lower back. So I was very specific when I designed this gym and I wanted this wall behind me to be texturized and white so that you can see my body positioning better. So really take a look and notice that I've got a slight arch in my lower back, and that is exactly what you want. 12 to 15 repetitions. Next exercise, dumbbell overhead press. Straight up, keep some tension. Straight up, keep some tension. So at the bottom, I don't want you fully relaxing. Tension here. Straight up, tension. Those of you that have been with me for a long time, Here's the real skill. Shoulders back and down. Even though you're pushing your arms up, it's critical on this exercise to keep your shoulders down towards your hips. Shoulders towards your hips, neutral spine in your lower back, keeping tension at the bottom. 3 more-ish, 12 to 15. And then we're going into sumo squat with a heavier dumbbell. Grab the heaviest weight load that you have, kettlebell, sandbag, dumbbell, whatever you have, the heaviest one that you have, it hangs below you. Toes are open slightly. We've got sumo squat, squeeze your glutes. Keep your body weight heavy on your heels and really squeeze your glutes at the top. Slight tuck under on your pelvis. Tucking the pelvis under at the top so that you can really squeeze your glutes and open the hips. Super important to finish your exercises. So there's a tendency to just kind of do these exercises, right? But you really want to be deliberate in each of your transition points. Deliberate, 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 deliberate. Okay, that is where the magic happens. That is where you get more out of a workout without having to do more. One more, next exercise, dumbbell bent arm side raise. Medium to light dumbbells here, okay? Because we're shortening the lever length here, you can do a heavier dumbbell than you would if we did this. Longer lever, harder on the muscle, shorter lever, easier on the muscle. And that is how you do a heavier weight load. Let me tell you, this exercise right here is what transformed my shoulders years ago, because I was able to go heavier, therefore really impacting the deltoid muscle, because I've got longer arms. I've got, well, longish, I'm not super tall, but I've got long arms and legs. So I couldn't do the same amount of weight here as I could do here, and my deltoids changed. Again, depending on your weight load, 12 to 15. If 12 is easy and you're at the heaviest weight that you can do 15. Last exercise, hammer curl. Shoulders back and down. Shoulders back and down. I want you to think about, you know, that area right around your bra strap where, like, if you were to put on a traditional bra, there would be the hook and eye closure at your back. Right at that point, I want you to imagine taking that point in your back and pushing it forward. Push it forward and do your hammer curl from there. Really pushing your sternum forward while you push your shoulders towards your hips. Yeah, it's just a bicep curl, but all of these nuances of how you perform your technique make or break the exercise. Short break, and then we're going to repeat these exercises again for the circuit. The biggest mistake I see women making is they just do their exercises. They're not real deliberate in their technique. And let me tell you, if you get deliberate in your technique, you're able to get more out of your workout without having to do more. So it makes much better specificity on the body when you're deliberate at those transition points. Each transition point, really strict with your technique, getting your weight loads right. That's where you're going to change your body. And that's what I'm all about. The nuances of movement is what I call it. Stay tuned, because in the future, as I get this space really dialed in, I'm going to be offering a lot more technique videos for you guys. But for now, round 2, squat and press. Grab a heavier dumbbell. Here we go. Back to circuit number 2. Toes are opened. You ready? 12 to 15 based on your weight load, based on your fitness level. Okay. At the top, tuck your pelvis and squeeze your glutes. Tuck and squeeze. Tuck and squeeze. You're going to feel your glutes really fire up right there if you tuck that pelvis and really activate your glutes. 12 to 15, depending on your fitness level. depending on your energy today and depending on the heaviness of your weight load. The heavier the weight, the fewer the reps. One more, heavy dumbbells, bent over dumbbell row for your back. Feet together, knees soft, arch in your lower back, hands come to your rib cage, neck is in alignment with the spine. Your chin should be at a 90-degree angle to the front of your neck. Not looking forward. I know you probably want to watch me on the video, but look at me, then bring your head into alignment because you'll be stronger. It helps to activate your posterior chain better when your chin is in the right positioning. 12 to 15, depending on today for you, and relax. Dumbbell overhead press, knees soft, feet together, tension at the bottom. There's 2, 12 to 15. 3. Remember, you can move faster if you want. You can move more slowly. You can do this with just your body weight and no dumbbells. And you can even really challenge yourself. Pick up 15, 20, 25-pound dumbbells here. I want you to really challenge your strength. This is a strength workout. Even though we're doing circuits, this is not high intensity HIIT cardio workout. I don't teach that. It's just not what I do. You can find somebody else out there that teaches that. I teach strength. So this weight load's gotta be challenging for 12 reps or even 10 reps. And relax. Next exercise, heavy dumbbell, sumo squat. Kettlebell works great here. Toes turned open slightly, booty back. Have a seat, stand, tuck, and squeeze. Stand, tuck, and squeeze. Squeeze your glutes. Now, I really exaggerate my tuck and squeeze. The reason for that is I know my body dynamics really well, and I know that for me to counter my pelvic structure, how I'm built and my strengths and my weaknesses, I have to exaggerate my pelvic tuck here. And that is where I get the most alignment and the most specificity and benefit from my exercises. The point is to give a slight tuck, really squeeze your glutes, keep your chest up, finish the exercise. Stand, tuck, squeeze. 2 more. Next exercise, bent arm dumbbell side raise for the deltoids. Here we go. Medium weights, 90 degrees at your elbows, so that here, your fist is directly in front of my elbow. So if you're looking at me on the camera, you probably can't see my elbow because my dumbbell is in the way of my elbow. It's directly in front of my elbow. You want a 90-degree angle right at the elbow. Then at the top, you want your elbow in alignment with your shoulder, not back here, not here. Elbow in alignment with the shoulder. It can end higher than the shoulder, but it's in the same plane as the shoulder. Another way of thinking of it is if you were at a wall, your elbows would slide straight up the wall and stay on the wall. You're gonna feel it in your delts. This is gonna make your arms look so good for summer. It's a shoulder exercise, but it makes your arms look incredible. Next exercise, dumbbell hammer curl. Press your chest forward, shoulders back and down, dumbbell hammer curl. Stopping here where you can really squeeze through the biceps there. Keeping tension at the top, squeeze. Definitive pause. Remember, you want to be definitive at your transition points. Transition point 1, transition point 2. 1, 2. Be very deliberate at those 2 transition points and what you're doing with your body, and you're going to get more out of the exercise. 12 to 15, again, if the weight's too light, see if you've got some more dumbbells around. If you don't, you're gonna do 15. You could even do more repetitions if your weight is not challenging enough. Short break, and then I'm gonna show you the second circuit. I did not time out today's workout, so we might get to do, I think we're gonna end up doing one big monster circuit at the end. This is gonna be a really fun workout today. I love this workout. Okay, circuit 2, while you're resting, let me show you the next 6 exercises, just quickly so you know what they look like. Reverse lunges. You can do body weight, dumbbells, or dumbbells. Reverse lunges, body weight, dumbbells, or dumbbells. Reverse lunges, alternating sides, 12 on each is 24 in total. Overhead tricep extension, lay your band in front of you, step onto it, bring it back behind, tricep extension, 12 to 15, depending on your band. Third exercise, listen up, single leg deadlift, but with 2 dumbbells. Single leg deadlift, I'm gonna have to show you from the side, you're on one leg. Both dumbbells come in front of you to touch in a V below your knee and stand. V below your knee, V below your knee. It's technically an upside down V, okay? 2 dumbbell, single leg deadlift. Then we're going down onto the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going down onto the ground for a dumbbell fly on the ground. And then we're gonna flip over to renegade row, pulling those dumbbells up, alternating 12 on each side. And then you're gonna come to your back, dumbbell, glute raise, glute bridge with a dumbbell, heavier dumbbell here. Cool, you guys ready? So we're gonna start with reverse lunges. Body weight is an option. And I will show you the 2 dumbbell positions. Feet together, knees soft. Body weight, here we go. Move at your own speed. Dumbbell option number 1 is at your shoulders. Dumbbell option number 2 is holding your dumbbells overhead. Dumbbell option number 3, which is not my favorite, but you can do it, is dumbbells at your sides. Totally fine, it's just not my favorite. Pick the one that feels the best for you today. It's a front leg exercise. I want you really thinking about and focusing on the effort in that front leg. Driving into your front heel. 12 on each leg is 24 in total. 2 more. Second exercise, tricep overhead extension with a band. Lay your band in front of you. Step on it 3/4 of the way. Grab your handle behind you like that. Elbows next to your head and extend. Tension at the bottom, 2. 12 to 15. Shoulders should be releasing down towards your hips, right? So even though your arms are going up, release your whole shoulder girdle down towards your waist. Doesn't that feel incredible? It feels incredible, and it makes it about 1,000 times more effective for your triceps and your shoulders. Release the tension in your neck. Keep your abs drawn in. Knees are soft. 12 to 15. 1 more. Those of you that were here last week, I mentioned how your triceps were going to be a little sore. Mine were sore for a few days. So now today they feel really strong as a result of last week's workout. Single leg deadlift, 2 dumbbells. I will show you from the front, but because of my camera angle, it's going to be a hair limited. 2 dumbbells. Standing on your right leg, dumbbells hang down. You're going to come forward and your dumbbells are going to come together in an upside down V just below your knee. Tap down and squeeze the glute. 12 to 15. Keep a slight bend in the leg that you're standing on. If you just followed my demo, you would be standing on your right leg. Then right glute. Squeeze your right glute there like crazy. Squeeze your glute. here. Drive into your right heel from the bottom to the top. Heel, here, heel to press you up. Heel to press you up. Really squeeze your glute, bring those dumbbells together, drive into that heel. So good for so many things. That's why we do this exercise almost every single week. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other leg. Same thing on the other leg, 12 reps. So each circuit, we will get both legs in this circuit, keeping a slight bend at the knee. If you find it hard to bend at the knee of the leg that you're standing on, that's an indication that your hamstring is weak on that leg that you're standing on. This exercise is focused on the leg that you're standing on. It's not about the leg that's moving. So forget about that leg that's moving. I want your brain to be 100% focused on the leg that you're balancing on. Squeeze that glute at the top. 12, we got one more. And next exercise. Down on the ground, we've got dumbbell flies. Medium to heavy weight dumbbell. We got 3 exercises on the ground. I'm gonna adjust my camera. Okay, guys, ready? Dumbbell fly, knees are bent, shoulders to your waist, slight bend in the elbow, pause at the bottom. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Draw your shoulder blades towards each other, especially here at the bottom. Shoulder blades, it seems weird, but you actually want your shoulder blades to move inward when your arms are opening outward. You want to draw those shoulder blades in because that is what strengthens the shoulder joint, and it also better loads the pectoralis muscles, which is what technically we're focusing on here. Technically, this is a chest exercise. Okay, a couple more. And then we've got renegade row. And then after renegade row, you've got a weighted glute bridge. All right, you ready? Renegade row. Dumbbells down. You're gonna come into position, push-up position, with or without dumbbells, okay? So you don't have to do this exercise with dumbbells if it's too much for you. You can come to straight fists, okay, here, and you can hold. You can come in and just do a body weight renegade row, or you can add dumbbells. Hands should be under your shoulders or slightly in front, and you are going to shift your weight left to right a little tiny bit to counterbalance. You are going to shift your weight to counterbalance a little tiny bit. We want to minimize it. The idea is to minimize the weight shift left to right if you can. Heidi, that looks amazing. Good job. Heidi, super stable. Really, 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 really good. Robin Stevens, I see you. Good job. Laura Collerin, Jillian. Oh, Jillian looks good. Drop your hips a hair, Jillian, if you can. Just yes. Squeeze your glutes. Good job. Yep, really good. Good job, guys. Jane Colnane, good job. 12 to 15. And then last exercise is weighted glute bridge. Grab yourself the heaviest dumbbell or a weight plate or a sandbag, a medicine ball, a kettlebell, whatever you have, and you're gonna place it low, just below your hips. So your arms kind of extend and you want it at the very tip top of your thighs, because that actually is gonna make it more comfortable wherever you're placing that weight. You can put it on your pelvis, but for a floor glute bridge here, I actually find it better on the glutes if the weight is just below your pubic bone. So right at the very tip top of your thighs, about 2 to 4 inches below your hip bone, your upper hip bone, okay? Basically, guys, it's right below your crotch, right below. And for some of us, that means you're gonna have straight arms. Some of you might not have straight arms, but it puts the load at the bottom side of your glutes to counter where gravity is at the top. So it ends up loading the top of your glutes at the top of the exercise. One more and relax. Short break. That's circuit number 2. And then, oh, actually, no, there's one more. Wait a second. Oh, I messed that up. That's okay. That's the end of circuit number 2. Short little break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Short little break. And then we're going to repeat from the floor. Listen up. Come on to hands and knees. Bring your feet together, tuck your toes under. I want you to shift back and I want you to roll back and forth. Let's give your feet and toes some mobility work here in between our circuit. If this is uncomfortable on your toes, you're at the right place. You are in the right place. If this is easy, I want you to just sit with your knees down on the ground and just sit heavy onto your feet and toes. One of the best mobility things you can do for your feet and your toes as you get older. Such an important thing to be able to do, and a lot of us start to lose that mobility. And then somebody calls it a bunion and tells you that you need surgery, and that's actually all kinds of wrong. All kinds of wrong. Okay, from here, you ready? Stand up, lift your knees 10 times. Don't cheat me out of this. I don't want you to get dizzy. Knees 10 times, and we are going to go into the second round of the second circuit. Heavier weight loads if you can. You can get out ahead of me if you don't want to take a little bit of a break. But remember, I do want you a little recovered when we go into the second circuit, because I want you to work harder during the circuit. So the recovery allows you to work a bit harder. So round 2, reverse lunges. Pick your poison, body weight, or dumbbells. Pick your position, feet together, knees soft. Let's go. Body weight, use your hands for balance. You can also stabilize yourself, like holding onto a chair or a wall, whatever you have. It's totally fine to stabilize yourself on this exercise as well. Dumbbells, position 1. Driving into the front heel. Dumbbells, position 2, holding them up over your head. Focus on that front leg. Dumbbell position 3 is letting them hang at your sides. Not my favorite, but if it's yours, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I just find your mobility is going to be more natural when your dumbbells are above your hips. It just frees up the way we move a little bit better when your weight is up here, as opposed to down here in reverse lunge. Band overhead tricep extension. Lay your band in front of you. 3/4 step. Handle back behind you. Hands on that handle, just like that. And extend and release into your shoulders. Drop your shoulders downward towards your hips. Try to keep your elbows in place. Very little displacement of your elbows. They're going to wiggle a little, but try to keep them right next to your temples-ish. Wherever they are, keep them there. From the front, I'm here, okay? So my elbows don't make a lot of movement from front to back. They kind of just adduct right there, a little at the top. They draw inward towards each other, a little teeny tiny bit at the top. 2 dumbbells, single leg deadlift. Medium weight load, standing on your right leg first. Right leg is bent. Dumbbells come together, drive into the heel, squeeze the glute here at the top. Super important, really fully finishing the position by locking the hip open there, okay? Super, super, super important for hip positioning, flexibility and mobility, and complete glute activation right there. 12 if you've got a good weight load, 15 if your weights are light, 10 if you got a nice heavy weight. So if you've got maybe 15-pound dumbbells, you can do 10 reps. The heavier the dumbbells, the fewer the reps. Same on the other side. And then of course, if you get to the end of your set, if you get to 10 reps and it's not challenging, do a couple more reps, okay? If you get to the end of the set and you've done 12 and it's not super challenging, do 15. Make sure you keep a slight bend in your knee at the bottom. Your knee can lock out at the top if you want, but just make sure that you unlock it before you come forward. Super important for hamstring activation. One more. And then we're down on the ground for dumbbell fly. Down on the ground, dumbbell fly, renegade row, glute bridge with a heavy weight if you have it. Dumbbell fly, medium weight. In a perfect world, I would have all of you doing this exercise with about 8 pounds, 8 to 10 pounds. And then as you get more advanced, you'd be upwards towards 12 to 15. It's rare that I meet a woman who could do this exercise with perfect technique above 15 pounds. There are women for sure. But here's my take. If you're up to 20, 25, 30 pounds on this exercise, do a different exercise, right? So 12 to 15 pounds is your goal, 20 maybe at your max. And then once you get up to about 20 pounds, I'd rather make the workout different or harder so that you don't have to just get heavier here. It's just not biomechanically great, really, because of the long lever of the arm. One more and relax. Renegade row, with or without dumbbells. It's totally up to you because this is a hard exercise, okay? Feet are somewhat separated. Hands are either under your shoulders or slightly in front of your shoulders. And you might have a little left to right counterbalancing. You just want to minimize it. $12 on each side. Two more, and then you're on your back, glute bridge. Glute bridge. Look around. What's the heaviest weight load you have? Grab it. If you want to double up and have 2 dumbbells, that's great. Your weight load is at the very tip top of your thighs, just below your pubic bone, so that at the top of the exercise, you're going to really feel it around the upper arc, the upper crest of glutes. You're also going to feel this in your what's called the glute hamstring tie-in. It's where your glutes meet your hamstrings. And it's that gorgeous little section where your booty cheek curves under and it meets the flat edge of your hamstring. It's the coveted, gorgeous little muscle separation that we call the glute hamstring tie-in. And this exercise with this positioning really addresses that area as well as that upper crest of the glutes. 2 more, keep your knees separated and relax. Take a short break, flip over. Let's do our toe mobility again. Feet together in a crouched position, rocking back and forth. Rocking back and forth. Please do that 10 times. I want to see what our time is. Oh, guys, we have time. All right, listen up. Okay, big workout today. I like to over deliver. You have an option. Stick with me. We're going to do one final circuit of all the exercises. 12 exercises in a row, and then we're done. So short little break. You're gonna stand, lift your knees 10 times. You guys ready? Now you could end your workout here, but I invite you to put the icing on the cake, on the booty cake, and let's do one more round. Are you guys in for it? Let's do it. So first circuit, one time through, second circuit, one time through, 12 exercises, no break in between, and then we're done. Let's go. First exercise, squat and press. I will give you guys the exercises ahead of time so that if you want to get ahead of me, you can. First exercise, here we go. Last round, squat and press. Your second exercise is the dumbbell bent over row, okay? 12 right here. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Really open up those hips. 12 reps. 2 more. And then we've got dumbbell bent over row. Dumbbell bent over row. Grab both dumbbells, feet together, knees bent. Slight arch in your back, 12. Letting your chest open. Shoulders are down your back, away from your ears. Keeping your neck nice and long, chin at 90 degrees. 2 more. Third exercise is dumbbell overhead press. Dumbbell overhead press for 12. Knees soft, standing super tall. We have a glorious day here in Pennsylvania, you guys. I'm gonna have to unhook my camera and show you guys. It's like sunny. We have beautiful white snow. So it's just the white and the blue is so gorgeous. Fourth exercise is sumo squat with a heavy dumbbell. One more here, sumo squat. 12, toes open, chest up, squeeze your glutes. 1, open up those glutes. 2, send your hips way back at the bottom. Hips back, hips forward, hips back, hips forward, always keeping your chest up. Keep your chest up. Next exercise is the bent arm dumbbell side raise. One more, moderate weight dumbbells, bent arm side raise. 90 degrees at your elbow, shoulders towards your hips. Last exercise in this circuit is the dumbbell hammer curl, okay? Now remember guys, listen, in some ways, I make this workout look maybe a little easy. I'm not too huffy and puffy. Part of that is because I should be using heavier dumbbells, all right? So please know that you should be huffing and puffing, struggling and working a little harder than me. There's several reasons why I'm going a little bit lighter, not to divulge, but if I make it look easier, please know I want you working harder than I am. You should be, it should almost be that you need to be taking breaks. Reverse lunges, grab your dumbbells or body weight only. We're starting the second 6 exercises, that second circuit. Here we go. Reverse lunge, 12 on each side. If I were doing this workout by myself right now and not having to lead you, I would be doing heavier dumbbells and I probably would need about 10 seconds of rest in between each exercise, okay? So if you feel like you're working, good job, you're on the right path. And if it doesn't feel like a very hard workout, you've got to invest in more equipment, okay? I know that's not an easy feat these days, but if you're gonna be working out at home in the future, start now, build out a really great equipment selection so that you're really getting the best workout for your body. Band tricep overhead. 12. Really lengthen, keep your abs drawn in. After this, single leg deadlift with 2 dumbbells in front of you, or Lori, if you're here, holding your, oh, you don't know. Lori, I was just gonna reveal part of your strength training plan. So Lori, one of the women that's usually here with us on Saturday, is joining me for the next level. And I was working on her plan last night. I was thinking you know what your plan is, you don't know yet. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Lori, foreshadowing, you're gonna be doing a single leg deadlift with your sandbag. Okay, 12 guys. And single leg deadlift, 2 dumbbells in front, or if you're Lori, a sandbag in front. It could be a medicine ball. It could be a kettlebell. Guys, whatever's right for you for your deadlift. Feet together, knees soft, balance on your right leg. Dumbbells make a V in front of you, and then you squeeze your glute at the top. Activate that glute. Activate that glute. This exercise will make you Wonder Woman. One of the most important exercises to take with you into your future. Do this for the rest of your life, and you're not going to have hip issues. You're not going to have knee issues. You're not going to have back issues. You're not going to have any issues at all in your whole life if you do this exercise. One more. And same thing on the other side. Feet together, knees soft. Find your balance on your left leg. If you're following my original instruction, squeeze the glute. Squeeze that glute. Drive into your front heel. It's the heel pressing into the floor is what brings you from the bottom to the top. One more. And we're down on the ground for dumbbell fly. Dumbbell fly, renegade row, glute bridge with a dumbbell or medicine ball or sandbag, whatever you, on that glute bridge, you can do whatever kind of weight you want for your glute bridge. Bent arms, slight pause at the bottom, shoulders towards your hips and shoulders towards each other. Imagine you have a pencil running along your spine and your shoulder blades are going to pinch that pencil right here. Pinch the pencil here, okay? Drawing your shoulder blades together. That is a cue that a lot of people miss on this exercise. And guess what? It changes, it radically changes the exercise. It's a big game changer when you get that. Renegade row. With or without dumbbells. If it's too much, you can also just hold in a plank here, okay? Legs strong, 12 on each side. Keep your hips down. $12 on each side, 24 in total. Almost there. 2 more. And on your back, weighted glute bridge. Heels about shoulder width distance apart. Toes are turned open. Really tuck your pelvis at the top. Tuck that pelvis under. Fully opening the front of your hips, okay? Really locking that hip into the open position, keeping your toes relaxed, Focusing the press into your heels and keeping your knees very much abducted, which means they move away from each other. Keeping your knees pressing outward so that they don't collapse inward at any phase of the movement. 2 more, 1 more, and rest. Put your dumbbell aside. Rest for a second. I want you to bring one knee into your body and just give it a really nice stretch. You can roll a little left to right. Let me just take you through a couple of stretches, and then we're going to check in for a few questions. And if you want to stick around, we're going to do some walking lunges. Walking lunges to finish out the week. Other leg into your chest. A very gentle, just give it a really good side to side. Does that not feel amazing? Feels so good. Opening up that hip, it gives you a little bit of a stretch on the glutes, a little bit of stretch on the hamstrings. It's great range of motion for your knee, and it also opens up that hip flexor. Really good. Okay, and from here, let's come on up to a seated position, feet together, knees are separated, coming into a classic butterfly position, feet together, knees out, not too close to your body, and then just let yourself gently and naturally collapse down towards your feet. Just letting your knees release to the floor. It's normal if one knee is a little higher than the other. You can see it on me because this leg is very restricted because I pulled this hamstring years ago. So years ago, I had trauma on this leg over the years, then had to compensate. And so now I've got more dysfunction on my left leg than I do on the leg that was originally injured, but totally normal. Just release your knees down and relax into it. Take a deep inhale, exhale it out, let any tension go. And let's go one more time, deep inhale and exhale it out and relax. Come to a crouched position and just sit here for a moment, okay? You can rock back and forth if you want, but this is just a transition position. And come on up, lift your knees 10 times. Please promise me you'll do it because I don't want you to get dizzy. I don't want you to pass out. It helps to relieve the stress and burden on your cardiovascular system when you come up off the floor. All right, guys, thank you so much. If that's it for you, I hope you have a fabulous week. We will be here next week for a new and different workout. I will make sure that if you are on my proper email list for these workouts, you will get a link to the playback for tomorrow. If you stumbled upon here and you're not on my email list, please make sure you go to hollyperkins.com/free workout. Then you're going to get a link tomorrow so that you can watch all of these playbacks. So if there's any questions, please let me know. And in a moment, we are going to do our walking lunge workshop. I'll see you next time.